People around me, their mouths are still moving. Isn't it a trial? World no longer fits.
And still you're stuck in it.
Oh, isn't it a trial? God knows what you did,
But now you're not here.
so now you have a past, and no one understands. Just turn another page, my dear. You look your age. Really? Isn't it a trial?
It's a trial, it's a
Stay a child.
No one knows the way out of the hole.
Isn't it a
It's a
trial? Stay a child. Story that's told how one grows old. Isn't it a trial? Isn't it a trial?
Yeah!
This next one is one of my favorites and also one of my own. I wrote an 8-minute acting piece for this individual speech, and I got to all stay for it. Also, I just want to say that one of the judges said I should be an SNL writer, so be prepared. Oh, no, of course I understand now. Yes, it's awesomely awesome, and I'm just peachy. I'd hate to sound like one of those dolled up boys in the television, but you're probably wondering how I got here. On the street, with an ear or two stuck in my hair, a ring on my finger, and some Shirley Temple down my heels. Don't ask. The order of the story goes like this. Earring Cat, my new friend Shirley Ring, and then of course, right here, the street. Talking to you. You, very nice guy. I love the way the dirt reflects off your missing tooth. Oh, by the way, it's, fantastically tastic. Yeah. Okay, story now, Mr. Dirt Guy. I started off the night looking like a tasty treat. I took a shower. Can you believe that? I dolled up my hair and stuffed myself in this princess nightmare dress, the kind rich girls wear when they're trying to train a cat to pee in a toilet. I did not, in fact, put on any earrings tonight. Remember the beginning of my story? Surprising, right? Anyways, I decided to start going out with this little man I met when I helped him reach a can of tuna at the local meat market. He told me I looked like a Bigfoot, and I told him if he gained a few pounds, he'd bump up a size in the toddler section, and well, that's how Derek and I started dating. Remember him? All 4 feet. So I decided to go to this big fancy gala thing for one of my post-homeless friends named Norman. So I get there, all dolled up. I see this very short girl, Shirley. This very short guy, and I think, ha! That looks just like my Derek! And guess what? It was. Have you ever cried at a gala? Yeah, me neither, but I felt this lump in my throat. I couldn't say anything for a second. I thought I recognized his purple suit and that toupee. I'm not supposed to know, bro. Dark brown hair does not look good on top of a slight ginger, Derek! So, Dirtman, you know what I do? I walk right up to the line schmoozing man and ask if Snow White got a new dwarf called Cheating! You could just imagine their faces. Blank. Like Derek didn't know who the schmuck I was, so I stood there. And all 6 feet of my beauty, waiting. A long time. Finally, the little man opened his mouth. I'm sorry, tried to talk to me instead. I'm sorry I'm on a date, so you could just... That's all about I listened to. Before I realized the cup of red wine in my hand and someone ended up on her pink sparkly jumpsuit, she probably thought I'm the last Toys R Us! I have a question for you, Dirtman. Have you ever met a real-life ankle biter? Yeah, me neither. Until tomorrow, 1 second I was up, without the second I was down. I was nickel, thick, scratched, and hello! Stabbed. And earrings. 2 of them. Caught them in my blood. I'm lucky to be alive. Once they separated Santa's elf from my Achilles, I did what most women would do. I grabbed the first thing I saw and walked after her, hollering like a sailor. So, little heartbroken, and I ended up at this fancy pants party next door, and I also ended up realizing that the first thing I saw was, my little feline of a friend here. So I'm there, cat in hand, earrings in hair, and on the 12th day of Christmas, the city of New York gave to me a bald man and an open bar. So I sit down, look a little less like a treat, more like a snap crackle problem, and tell Mr. Clean to give me the strongest drink they have, and he tells me this. This rich as hell party is only selling one thing tonight. So like any little New Yorker, I repeat myself and tell Dwayne the Pebble Johnson to give me the strongest drink they have in them. He looks at me and I look at him, and he looks at me, and he's tall. He started to look like a good rebound until he pulled this unicorn bath drink out of who's it's Whatsville and tells me this. It's a Shirley Temple. Shirley. So I sat there. I imagined I launched across the bar, grabbed the grenadine from his hand, and just went psycho. Turns out I did. Hence the sticky feet. Once I emerged from my psychotic episode, you could say, Cole, I was face down in the good old city, New York, and missing a tooth, just like you, Dirtman. And suddenly I heard this little voice go, "Hey, Toots!" And I said, "God." I thought the man upstairs had finally come to take me. He sounded like a taxi driver from Queens. I was wrong. I looked down and it's the cat. The cat talking to me. "Stand up," said the feline, and you know what, Dirtman? I had nothing to lose, so I did. And I walked. Sticky heels and all. I ended up in some trashy side of the city, God knows where, and I heard him again, "Look down!" And I did, and there it was. The rain. Blowing at me like a gold tooth. So I picked it up and I put it on, and I swear I saw glitter fall out of the sky. I turned to ask the cat what I should do next, but he was gone. And for the first time in my life, I realized that I was truly alone. No Derek, no Shirley, no Baldwin, even no cat. No one. Ha ha! Dog right! And that's how I ended up here, sitting on the curb in Chinatown, spilling my guts to a homeless man. No offense, you're actually shockingly nice for someone who uses a little tight car as a bathtub. Hey, maybe the universe finally decided. Hey, did you just purple genie out of here? I didn't even get to make a wish. I also didn't even get to finish my sentence, you little. Oh no. No, of course you weren't even real. I've been schooling my schmuck to hallucination this whole time. Of course. Thank you, you son of a stupid, alien, short, dazzling city of New York for ruining my
Now have the mid-grade jazz band come down. I'll be performing a piece called If I Could, which is my guitar feature piece. It's been one of my favorite things to do this year. And yeah. We're also missing our drummer, unfortunately, so it'll be fun.
Hello.
Hi.
Maya and Toby to come down. I'm Christine Meter. I've had the absolute joy of directing Jillian in plays and musicals and being her speech coach along with Lisa Helmuth. Hey, Lisa. All right. So they're going, if I can have 2 minutes on the timer, they're going to perform an improv. So those of you who are here who may not know what improv is, if you've ever seen the show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's that kind of thing where they have pre-selected a situation. Now they're going to develop a story. Yeah. I said 2 minutes on the timer. Okay, 2 minutes.
Stop slacking,
A little more
Lisa.
than 2 minutes. Anyway, this delightful group, you're going to have to help me remember. Did they go to group all stage together? I can't remember. Are you paying attention at all? Wait, me? I know they got to skate brilliantly with something about a turtle, which was, they performed at state and it was just magical. And I'm like, oh, these guys are good. Did they all state then?
Not
here.
No,
Okay.
the next year.
They should have.
And yes, Naya and Jillian did though. the next
What?
year. What? Is that what?
Shh, keep going.
Oh
Plan.
my goodness, plan.
So anyway, that's what improv is. They have a situation. They are currently developing a story, and there is really kind of Naya and Toby to come back and work with Jillian since they were kind of the OG group together, right? So, yes, anybody have any questions? Everybody staying cool, you know? Yeah?
No.
Yeah, no, sorry, I got here earlier and I said to the custodian, I texted him, I said, hey, it's really hot in here. And he's like, yeah, the compressor broke on Friday and I have a call in. I'm like, that's still working. So here we are, sweating and waiting, and we're having a good time. So, have to say, I always approach senior recitals with a certain amount of necessary detachment because I can't get my brain around the fact that these guys are graduating and someday, most likely, I will not have the chance to work with them anymore. So I'm here not crying, and time's up.
You're done.
So, I'm done. We're done. Okay, what are you performing? Can you tell me the situation?
We are performing Stumble Into an Interview. They were listening up props earlier, we found that. Also, I just want to say that this is one of my favorite improv groups ever. So, yeah.
Tell us the situation again.
Oh, yeah.
The situation is you have stumbled into an interview. Okay, this is Jin, the two blind mice.
Are you here for the interview?
I thought that was until 4.
Isn't it 4?
Yeah,
What's your watch time?
2?
I'm here for the interview.
Yeah, alright, go ahead, sit down. In the chair?
Yeah, I'm here for that interview, but I definitely was here for a purpose, and I'm here.
Alright. We are just gonna ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, what's this about again?
Well, it's pertaining to a recent criminal event that happened in the town.
It was all over the news, like every single paper, in the headlines.
Everybody's seen the footage of it. We know what the person looks like exactly.
We just don't have an ID, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, the robbing that bank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you have heard.
wasn't involved, but I just know about it.
Alright.
Wasn't involved, so.
Didn't think you were, but
I
alright.
really,
We're just gonna ask you a few simple questions. Right? So first, what is your name?
yeah.
Yeah. How do
Yeah.
you spell that? Y-E-H?
Y.
Just Y?
E-H-Y.
Alright.
It's an artistic choice.
Alright. Next up, looks like the suspect's name was Robert Hinton Slifton.
What?
Hinton Slifton?
Oh, so you know it?
No, not personally.
Oh, good. Because if you did, that'd be a big clue into finding out who did this.
Does not know him.
Alright, and where were you on the night of May 17th, 7 o'clock?
In a bank.
In a bank. That's right where the robbery was.
I was in a bank. I
In-
like banks a lot. It's my hobby.
Yeah, so did the robbery.
Nice.
Was it the bank on the corner of 2nd and...
First. I mean second. Ha! Second. The first was the one with the robbery, so why would I what? I didn't be there. I didn't be there.
This guy's kind of weird.
Now, I think it checks out. I mean,
So we actually do have a description of the criminal. So if you could just let us know if you've seen him or not.
pretty exact description.
Long
Very
hair.
short, long hair. What color eyes is that? Say?
Blue? I mean green?
Blue? Green. No, it says blue.
I
What color were your eyes again? Let me just
I'm
go
not
ahead.
Can you actually,
Oh!
can you look at us?
The lights went out. It's alright, to the light switch.
This wouldn't happen.
You know what? Maybe we could take this in the dark. In the dark.
John?
Push-ups. That was on purpose. I had to get my workout in.
Where's the breaker box?
Over
You
there,
know,
I think.
maybe I just need to go.
No, you can stay. It's all right.
Sit there at the door.
I mean, it's pretty obvious you're not the robber.
Yeah, why would I be a robber, Nate?
We just
Robber.
I think I found the light switch.
Oh, I got the breaker box.
All right, go ahead and
Also,
flip it.
don't touch it.
Oh, all right. All right.
Touch it.
All right. Did the lights come on?
Can you see?
I'll flip the switch. Nothing happened.
Well, then
We
no.
can keep it this way.
No, I think we'd like to see what color your eyes are.
They're very
That'd be a
bright.
pretty
They're
telltale
bright yellow.
sign.
If we could just confirm that your eyes aren't blue,
They're yellow. In this light.
I don't think that.
There's no light.
There's like a loose. What?
Electrocution at its best.
Yeah, that thing electrocutes people.
You know, really, I really think I'm good.
Can you help me?
Yeah, I can.
I still can't see a darn thing. You gonna flip the breaker?
I'm just gonna leave, I think. I think that's a good idea. I'm just gonna
Yeah, why don't you come on?
Oh, Mom.
Why is it so dark?
You know, I feel like we're out of time, so I really think I should go.
I think we got all the time we want.
I think you're right. Whoever you are.
Well.
Now it's time for the best part of this whole thing. This is 9 to 5. It's a groupie school theater. We're not going to stay with it. Yeah.
Her and
And
Toby.
it's so fun. I also what? I would also like to personally thank Georgia and Meredith. They had to relearn a bunch of parts. We had Meredith as our stand-in, and they did a really good job. I just want to give them a hand. It's also very hard things. You see sweating and stuff like that. It's on purpose.
You want a sound check?
Yeah, we're good.
Stumble out of bed, I stumble in the kitchen.
Pour myself a cup of ambition.
Yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping.
Out on the street, the traffic starts jumping for folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taken and no given. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy. My 2 lives got me hopping dawn to midnight. There's no
And this is the last one, right? Okay. Not that I want this.
So we're gonna slow down for our last one. This is actually one of my absolute favorite pieces. I sang this with Toby my sophomore year. It was kind of my first like duet doing with somebody, and it's genuinely just one of my favorite things ever. And Toby's one of my favorite people ever. So it's been a huge like blessing to be here. So we're gonna sing this for you. Yeah.
Just would like to invite anybody who would like to help. I think all of the chairs and the instruments and, well, don't handle the instruments, but the music stands need to go back to the band room. And do you know these chairs, do they go back to the band room also?
All the way up.
Yeah, they're
All in the hallway, okay. So, and anybody who knows how to deal with these things, they go to the gym, okay? So,
we won't be putting the tables back because there is baccalaureate tomorrow.
yeah. All right, so if we could have help with that stuff, that would be really great. And back to Jillian.
For Mr. Coons, I got him a saxophone tie clip. Yes. He's been such an amazing band director to me, and I don't think that I would have the confidence that I decide to go to William Penn and do all the things that I'm doing now. So thank you so much for
Pretty amazing.
See, I got a mug and a measuring tape. It's a mug with a chicken on it. Chicken mug. Literally one of my most favorite people of all time. She has been so kind to me and just so everything, and she's been so loving. For Lisa, I got 4 bottles of chocolate milk and Sharpie pens. Sharpie pens, by the way.
Wow.
And the milk.
Oh, and whole milk.
Such a good person to me and so kind, both these ladies and Mr. Coons. And they've just been so helpful and encouraging, and it's just made me be myself. So, as you guys can know, I'm brownies now.